In this video, I'm going to show you how you can take any image of you or somebody else and turn it into a caricature like this using ChatGPT and my special caricature prompt. I'm then going to show you how you can take that caricature and turn it into an action figure in a blister pack like this, and then how you can take that and upgrade it to a VIP version like this. So let's go do it. Okay, my little beauties. So this is what we're going to do today. We're going to go from your image, and it doesn't have to be me, take that into a caricature. And as you can see, this is actually carrying across the exact clothes that I'm wearing. Take that over into an action figure and take that action figure and pimp it into a premium box. Now, the reason that you might want to do this if you're actually interested in making money online, other than just doing this for a bit of fun, is that you can actually sell these action figures, custom action figures, on Etsy. It's very, very popular. Another thing that you can do is that you can post in local Facebook groups and just say, you know, if you've got a birthday coming up, or it's Mother's Day, or it's Father's Day, or anniversary, wedding, anything like that, you can actually do this process and give them custom action figures and charge them for that. So it's a great way to make some money. So today we're going to be using ChatGPT 4.0, as you can see up here. This is a paid version. I do use a paid version, and I do recommend that you give it a go and maybe go for a paid version, but you can try this stuff with a non-paid version. You're probably going to get similar results. Now, I've got this special prompt here, okay, and this needs to be just edited for your purposes. So what I've got is a document. There'll be a link below this video so you can get access to this document, and on my document I've got all the prompts laid out for you, plus everything that needs to be changed is in bold. So you can come down here and you can copy and paste these on each step of these, and you can follow along and do it yourself. All you need to do is click the link below this video. So the first thing that we do is we upload an image of ourselves, and then we paste in my special prompt. That is going to give us a result that looks something like this. All right, now these do vary. So what I would say to you, for example, look, I said, can you zoom out a little? And it just gave me the same, almost the same thing, but completely different clothes, etc. So I would recommend that if you don't get the result that you like, then just go for it again. And now I'm going to do that for you live so we can see. So I'm just going to take this, I'm going to go Control C, and I'm going to paste it in here. And then I'm going to click on this little plus, and I'm going to add my image. And I add it every time just to make sure that it doesn't get confused and suddenly think, like, you know, that it needs to pull other information. So here's the image that I'm going to be using. Double click that. Once that's loaded, then this little arrow here will be ready to go. Click on that, and then it's going to produce it. So the only reason I'm showing you this again is because I want to show you that you get different results each time. So we've got this one, which I think is pretty good. The zoomed out one I don't think is so good, and the zoomed out one again, well, that is actually the same prompt. That was the same prompt that I did, and it came up with this instead of the one that had the bench and everything. But we're going to see what this gets. Now, what I will say is, if we don't get the right result this time, then the best thing you can do is just start a new chat. You see this here, because what happens is ChatGPT remembers a lot of the stuff that you've been doing. It tries to second guess what you want. You know, it's a bit like Google. It's trying to guess what search results you want. ChatGPT is trying to guess what you're getting at. And if it's a conversation that you've been running, then it will take a lot of information from that conversation. So if you're not getting the result, just go for a new chat, which we might do in a second if this doesn't come back the way we want it, which it doesn't look like it's going to be, because as it pulls back the curtain, I can see that it looks like we've got a white t-shirt on again, or maybe that oak coloured sort of t-shirt that's here. So we might just do a new chat on this, I think. I mean, look, it's not bad, is it? It's not bad. But I tell you what, let's go for a new chat and see how that works out. So I'm going to right click on this, open a new tab. So I've got a new chat, and then I'm going to paste in my prompt again, and I'm going to click on add, and I'm going to add my image again. And we're going to take the same image, and on this new chat, we're going to see what it does. Now, while it's doing that, I just noticed that in my prompt I do say here, and this actually came from ChatGPT, I think originally, a cheerful middle-aged man. I'm glad to think that I'm still middle-aged and not old-aged. A cheerful middle-aged man with a bald head. I could have said balding, you know. I mean, I can see a little bit of hair up there. Yeah. Anyway, that's but these parts of the prompt are what you need to change. So you'll change it to whatever the person is and how they look and etc. Bright blue eyes, I say, because sometimes it will give me brown eyes. I don't know what a friendly beard is, but that's what ChatGPT came up with. So let's see what we've got now. I mean, you know, it's not a bad image, but again, what it's doing is kind of thinking, what do I want it to be? And it's got a laptop in front of it, etc. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take that prompt one more time, and I'm just going to add in there that I'm wearing this blue sports bench jacket. So I thought it was quite nice that it picks up on that detail, and it doesn't seem to be that it wants to do that every time. So let me add that in now. So I said the man is wearing a plain t-shirt with a blue bench sports jacket over the top. Let's see what it makes of that. I'm going to click on here, and once again I'm going to add the image. I do it every time just so that it knows, like, this is what I'm talking about, this is what I'm referring to. So let's give this one a go. And there we have it, baby. I think that is actually the best so far. Yeah, that is funny. That is funny. It kind of does look a bit like me, doesn't it? And look at that, the bench is really, really clear. So if you're not getting the exact results that you want, then just be a bit more specific and just tell it what it is that you want. But yeah, I think that is definitely the best so far. So then we take our action figure prompt. Now, again, I've got the link below this video so you can get all those, all the prompts that are in here, and it shows you in bold what you need to change. But basically, I took that caricature that I had and asked it to turn it into an action figure. But do you know what? Because we've got this new one, I'm going to give that a go and turn that into an action figure so you can see exactly how this works. So I'm just going to click on this image, and then I'm going to go to the download over here where it says save, and I'm going to save that. And then what I'm going to do is open up a new chat, and we're going to use this. Right, so let's take this. This is the action figure prompt. All right, so we're going to take all of that and Control-C to copy it to our clipboard, and then new tab to the right, and we'll open up ChatGPT again, paste that in, add the new image. All right, so we're going to add now this one, which is the caricature image, and then hit go and see what we get. All right, so this is going to turn this into the standard flat blister pack action figure, and then we're going to go and we're going to create the VIP box version, which of course will cost more money because it's more fancy. This is just a bit of fun, guys. This is for you to have a bit of fun, but as I said, you can actually make money from this by selling these on Etsy and putting them on local Facebook groups and just offering your services there. And you can charge, you know, if you look on Etsy, I think they're charging sort of maybe $10-15 per action figure, and it's not going to cost you anything, you know, so you might as well give it a go. And there we have me in a blister pack. Once again, it's got my full name there. It does that. It kind of assumes that's what I want. But we've got Mini Trev action figure. But the only thing is, sometimes what you get is this kind of like clipped version where you don't see the full figure. So if I was going to redo that, then what I'd want to do is take this prompt again and make sure that we're saying that it should say Mini Trev at the top maybe, and that it should be a full figure so that we can see. And what I did before, as I said, wearing shorts, but I could say wearing trainers, and then it knows that it's got to put it all in. So let's give that a go. Now I've just realised as well, what I've done is I've probably confused it a little bit, because this prompt up here says that the figure's wearing a black t-shirt and denim jeans, whereas I want it to be using this. All right, so on this prompt now, what I've said is that the figure is wearing a white t-shirt and a blue bench sports jacket over the top, denim jeans and white training shoes. So let's see if that kind of deals with everything, and then once again we're going to hit the plus, add the photos, and get that caricature uploaded there, and then we'll hit the button and see what we get. So always the exciting bit when they pull back the curtains. It just always takes a little bit too long, so I'll pause again. Looks like it's added a bit of weight to my face. I put a bit of weight on there. Okay. All right. I mean, look, it's not bad, is it? It's not bad. But once again, if it's not what you want it to be, then you just keep going. And if it's losing the plot a little bit, then just open up a new conversation like this. All right. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go and make the premium box. Now here's my prompt for the premium box, okay, and this is going to look something like this. All right, so this is, as you can see, it comes in a nice box, so it's more perceived value. And if you're selling this on Etsy, then you can say, like, the premium version, I'll give you the blister pack and the premium version. I'll throw in, you know, the caricature on top for free, and you could give them the 3 images that you make. So you could have the caricature, then you could have the action figure, and then you could have the premium action figure that you sell. Or you can just do this for fun, for your friends and your family and for yourself. So this prompt here says things like that it should be a premium elegant display box with a transparent window. The box should evoke luxury and have visibly raised print, embossed lettering, etc. That's quite a long prompt, and sometimes I'm not always convinced that AI actually sees or takes notice of, I should say, the whole thing. But we're going to copy and paste that, and we're going to open up a new ChatGPT. We're going to paste it in, and we're going to add that caricature again. And let's just make sure, yeah, it's got the blue bench sports jacket over the top, stone coloured shorts on this one. So yeah, we can go with that. Has distinctively blue eyes and nice straight white teeth. You know, I did that because it gave me one result that had these like rotten teeth. I'm thinking, oh, that's not fair. So let's see what this comes back with. And once again, for you, you would change obviously all the bits and pieces. Like if you've got brown eyes and you've got rotten teeth, or whatever you want to show. Obviously, you haven't got rotten teeth. And then you would change your accessories, etc. All right, so let's give that a go. We are pulling back the curtains. I'm not sure that it's actually picking up on that caricature, is it? It's cheeky. And look, it's cut my legs off. So there's a few things that we'd need to change with this. I think what I'm going to do is just amend that slightly. But as you can see, you're not always going to get the exact result. So you do need to play about with this. But let me see what I can amend to try and get the result that I do want. I quite like the box. It's okay. It's not really that embossed, but it's all right. Alright, so the changes that I've made are that the face must be the caricature attached, and that the figure is wearing a white t-shirt with the blue bench, blah blah blah, and coloured shorts and white training shoes. Now this should make it go full figure. Alright, so once again we'll add that caricature in and we'll see what we get. Yep, I think that's pretty good. That's as close as we're going to get by the looks of it. And what have we got? We have got the caricature almost. That's almost there. And we've got the bench jacket. It's a bit shiny now. We've got the shorts, so we've got the training shoes there so that you can actually see the legs. Obviously in real life my legs are much longer than this. And we've got the accessories in there. They're a little bit dark, but you can just about see them. But I think you can see that this has got that kind of luxury feel compared to the action figure that we created first. All right, so that's how you get your 3D action figure in a box. That's how you get your caricature from your image and your action figure and your luxury box. Okay, so look guys, if you've enjoyed this video, then please just show your appreciation by smashing that like button. And if you haven't already subscribed, then go ahead, subscribe to the channel, click on the notifications bell so that you are notified when I upload more free training like this and you don't miss out on anything. And let me know in the comments below what you're going to do with this and what your results were like, and if possible give me a link to your results so I can check those out. I'd love to hear from you. So I hope you enjoyed that, guys. And look, if you have enjoyed this, and as I said, please could you help me to help you by smashing that like. It makes a big difference. And if you haven't subscribed already, then just go ahead, hit subscribe now, click on the notification bell so that you are notified when more free training like this is uploaded by me, so you don't miss out on anything. And on the screen now you'll see another video that I think you're going to love, so why don't you go and check that out now, and I'll see you on the next video. All the best.